Hello everybody, it's Sil, and I wanted to welcome you guys back to some more ClanGen. It's been a little while. I don't think there's any new updates, but I really wanted to get back into this again. This is going to be a different clan, different story, but I will admit this is partially inspired by the news I had gotten yesterday of one of my absolutely favorite games of all time going to be remastered and released sometime this year under a fresh coat of paint, as well as having new moves, and I'm super excited to see how it goes. The game I'm referencing here is Epic Mickey Rebrushed. It was a game I absolutely adored as a child. I loved playing it all the time. It was my favorite game in the whole world. It was something that I kept playing over and over, trying different play styles, getting different endings, and also trying to find as many things as I could, as well as little Easter eggs and other pictures, and doing whatever I could to get as many badges as I could, and really kind of put all that around in there, getting the different endings of being good with bosses or being bad, or using paint versus thinner, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited to see how this fresh coat of paint and new moves is going to work, if there's going to be new puzzles, potentially different ways that you can defeat certain bosses. That's something I would just absolutely adore to see. So this is going to be a little bit inspired by it, more so in terms of the Wastelands background, as well as the sort of name for it. But let's get started. So here we have Scavengerclan in the Wastelands, kind of scrounging around to see whatever they can find. They don't really have much, but they do what they can in order to survive. I tend to think of this as the proper wasteland, or even Oswald's place that's full of abandoned Mickey Mouse memorabilia. So we've got a couple cats here to check out. So first things first, we have our leader Shatterstar. She is wise and as fast as the wind. She has all of her 9 lives. She is a white and silver tabby with amber eyes, and she's 113 moons old. She currently is craving a rabbit right now, and she's a senior adult. I felt like her name and everything about her really fit in with what I kind of wanted here for this clan. I adore the name Shatterstar here. I think that's just a fantastic name. Her original warrior name was Shatterfalcon, but I adore her design, I adore her traits, I just really love her a lot. I'm gonna favorite her, actually. Then we have her deputy, Burrowstripe. She is confident with natural intuition. She's 86 moons old and is a marbled gray tabby with hazel eyes, and she's currently assessing some apprentices. I figured that out of the other cats, she would probably be the best candidate for a deputy, being a bit more confident and sure of herself when making decisions, as well as helping Shatterstar. We then have our medicine cat Flaxbeam, who is ambitious and a lore keeper. It took me a while to really figure out which cat should be the medicine cat, but ultimately I decided on Flaxbeam here. He is a mostly white, marbled gray, long-furred tabby tom with heather blue eyes. He's 41 moons old. And again, very, very much white, only the smallest little heart shape here that shows the marbled tabby part of his pelt. He's currently waiting for StarClan to send an omen to him. I don't know why, I just felt like he would be a good medicine cat for some reason. I don't know if it was the look or his name, but something just said to make him the medicine cat, and I went with it. We then have our warriors. Here we have Mudroar, who saw a two-legged kid playing with a kitty pet. He is troublesome, a great hunter, and a lore keeper with Mottled Paw as his apprentice. He is a masked brown tabby with heather blue eyes. He's 76 moons old. I figured that even though he is troublesome, he does his best to help out by hunting for whatever he can, as well as trying to remember different parts of the lore of how their clan was founded in different stories and making sure to keep that with him so that he can then one day pass it down. Even though he tends to bring some trouble, honestly, I think it kind of reminds me of, how to call it, like Oswald's children a little bit, because they could be a bit troublesome in the game. They weren't like the worst thing. They could cause just little bits of mischief, but then again, from what I remember, there's like over 100 of them, so there is that. We then have Lion Fleck, who's thinking about a strange two-leg object she saw recently. She is playful, a learner of lore, and has a connection to StarClan. I was tempted to make her the medicine cat, but part of me, I think, felt it would be better if she was a warrior instead, as warriors can have connections to StarClan, and I also felt it would fit in with her playful nature a bit more. She is a mostly white with what I think is like golden or dilute ginger and gray tabby. And she is 71 moons old with yellow eyes. I absolutely adore her. I love her design, love her personality, so that's why she's favorited here. We then have Cloudy Stripe, who is chattering at the birds in the trees above. He is ambitious and a fast runner. He is a white and gray mackerel tabby tom with heather blue eyes, and he is 67 moons old. He also has Evening Paw as his apprentice. For him, I could kind of see that ambitious nature possibly being trying to copy Shatterstar a little bit, especially with the fast runner trait, where he kind of wants to follow in someone else's footsteps. We then have Dark Laurel here, who's trying to set a good example for younger cats. She's strict and a good teacher. She is a gray smoke she-cat with long fur and silver eyes. She is 53 moons old. She currently does not have any apprentice yet, though I would want to give her one. I do adore her. I think her strict nature and being a good teacher could really help out in this clan, as well as her pelt color kind of reminding me of the blot, just a smidge, just a tiny bit. Not quite as dark. Here we have our apprentices. This is Evening Paw, who is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. She is 10 moons old. She is strict and quick to help, with Cloudy Stripe as her mentor. I believe that is like a dark brown or even black Bengal color with pale blue eyes. She is absolutely gorgeous. I love her. I love her design here. And she's soon going to be a warrior, like a moon early from the looks of it, but we'll have to see how well she does on the assessment. Next up we have our other apprentice, Mottled Paw, who's making note of Evening Paw's journey as an apprentice. She is troublesome and never sits still, very similar to her mentor Mudroar. She is a light gray and brown, kind of torty. I can't tell what markings she has. She's going to have long fur and she's got green-yellow eyes. She's actually a little bit behind in her training, but I think that's probably due to her and Mudroar getting into trouble together rather than training. And last but not least, we have the little kitten here, Cinderkit, who is telling Mudroar to hurry up already. She is bossy and fascinated by prophecies. She is a gray marbled tabby she-cat with amber eyes, and her mother is burrow stripe. They look very, very much alike. But it is unknown who the father is for little Cinderkit. So now we're going to go ahead into our patrols. We're going to have our mentor and apprentices go together for some training. Mudroar is taking Modelpaw out to gather some moss, and Modelpaw actually listened, and they all got moss together. Let's see, hunting techniques for Evening Paw, and they both did rather well together. We're going to have Flaxbeam on his own for this patrol, who finds a nice little sunny spot and managed to get some marigold. Then have our other four. Let's see, scented a squirrel. Unfortunately, they didn't catch a whole lot. Let's see, Mottled Paw came back with a lime nylon collar around her neck. Evening Paw is now Evening Drift for her exemplar. And Evening Drift has a bit of a headache, so she's resting for right now. Here's Mottled Paw. She's currently giving advice to Flaxbeam, which I think is interesting. I do love her collar. She looks very pretty. Shatterstar is currently feeling a little sassy today. Burrowstripe saw a big scary dog. Flaxbeam is eavesdropping on Evening Paw. Interesting. Mudroar is embarrassed ever getting a taste of his own bitter herbs. Serves him right. Lionfleck saw some wandering two-legs. Cloudy Stripe is boasting loudly about having defeated an enemy warrior on patrol the other day. Dark Laurel is grateful to Flaxbeam for his treatment. Evening Drift is eavesdropping on Lionfleck. That's probably not a good idea when you have a splitting headache. And Cinderkit wishes other cats would stop babying her. Well, you'll be an apprentice next moon, honey. So now we've got Mottled Paw and Mudroar once again, learning how to hide within the tall grass. And Mottled Paw is actually listening to her mentor, which I think is wonderful. Flaxbeam, Shatterstar, and Dark Laurel are going to go on an herb gathering patrol. Let's see, some marigold. They actually did manage to get them. Now we have Burrowstripe, Lionfleck, and Cloudy Stripe together. It's a little two-leg nest, and they managed to have a good hunt together. Mudroar brought a single kitten to camp, but refused to talk about their origin. Interesting. Cinderpaw has Evening Drift as her mentor, and Evening Drift's headache is gone, so look at beautiful Evening Drift here. Just absolutely gorgeous. She is strict and a good teacher. Actually, let's check her pelt color. Black. Okay, so she's a black Bengal. Okay, beautiful. Here is Cinderpaw. She is daring and fascinated by prophecies, and she wonders if Cloudy Stripe was a good apprentice. That's interesting. Hopefully Evening Drift can curb this daring nature of hers. And then we have our newest little baby Heathkit, who looks exactly like his papa. He is what looks to be like a masked brown tabby. He's going to have heather blue eyes, and he's a bossy little boy. He's got outsider roots. Okay, little Heathkit. Shatterstar is eating fresh kill. Burrowstripe saw a pair of two-legs near camp. Flaxbeam saw a kitty pet rolling around in a two-leg garden. Mudroar is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Interesting. Lionfleck is playing tag with cats around camp. Cloudy Stripe evaluates how he's going to sharpen up his battle skills. Dark Laurel is worried about Cinderpaw. Interesting. And Evening Drift is giving advice to Dark Laurel. Interesting. Mottled Paw is mocking Cinderpaw. That's rude. Very rude. Let's see, Tallgrass is actually listening to her mentor still. Showcasing the differences in tunnels on if they're safe to approach or not. Then have Cloudy Stripe, Shatterstar, and Flaxbeam on herb gathering, finding some time. They managed to do so. Next is Burrow Stripe, Lion Fleck, and Dark Laurel on a regular patrol. Oh dear. They couldn't help Dark Laurel in time, unfortunately. But it seems that Lion Fleck maybe did it on purpose. Interesting. Or it could just be a different thing, I don't know. But our first death is Dark Laurel. That is rather sad. I did like her. Our other Star Clan cat here is Rosy Bull. He was a deputy, he was adventurous and a lore keeper. He was a brown speckled tom with cyan blue eyes. He was 111 moons in life as a senior adult, and he's currently 104 moons in death. Wow, he lived a long time. Let's save. Let's see, Flaxbeam got swarmed by bees, which wasn't great. Cinderpaw and Heathkit have heat stroke. Rest in peace, Dark Laurel. Actually, let's see what Heathkit is bossy and has an active imagination. He's currently frightened after hearing a scary story. This is what he looks like as a healthy baby. Looks like he might be like maybe even a lighter brown than his father. I'm not sure. Cinderpaw is playing a prank on Mudroar. Mottled Paw is playing a prank on Lion Fleck. Evening Drift has been tough on herself recently. Cloudy Stripe saw Tula Kit playing with a dog. Lion Fleck wants to critique Mudroar's fighting techniques. Mudroar ate a mouse while out on patrol. Flaxbeam is playing a prank on Cinderpaw. Burrowstripe saw a yappy little dog today, and Shatterstar is feeling blessed by StarClan this moon. Interesting. Alright, have these two go out. New fighting techniques. Managed to do well together. So now we have Flaxbeam, Shatterstar, and Evening Drift on a patrol together. Got some Burdock together. Now it's Burrowstripe, Lion Fleck, and Cloudy Stripe for a patrol. See a badger. See, we warned them, another clan, about the badger. Oh no, that's not good. Flaxbeam was allergic to bees and died. Oh dear, that's not good. Mottled Paw is now Mottled Bounce, honoring her dignity. Cinderpaw and Heathkit are feeling better. Oh dear, that's not good. Our poor medicine cat. Mottled Bounce is troublesome and an incredible runner. She is rethinking her life choices. I think no, she doesn't have a smoke pattern. Cinderpaw was chastised yesterday for sticking her head in an unknown burrow. Heathkit wants to be leader, so every cat will listen to him all the time. Evening Drift is picking the burrs from her pelt. Cloudy Stripe is giving advice to Heathkit. Lion Fleck's trying to set a good example. Mudroar is feeling down. Burrowstripe wonders who would give her 9 lives. Shatterstar is feeling blessed by StarClan this moon. Well, considering your medicine cat died, I don't think that's a great feeling. Talking about dreams, but instead just lectures Cinderpaw. Have all 6 of them go out. Renewing scent marks and relations have improved, which is good. Okay, nothing happened. Heathkit tries to sneak out of camp. Cinderpaw is playing a prank on Heathkit. Mottled Bounce is sparring with clanmates. Evening Drift is eavesdropping on Lion Fleck. Cloudy Stripe is wondering if Cinderpaw will be chosen for the next gathering. Lion Fleck is playing tricks on her fellow warriors. Mudroar is talking far too loud to the annoyance of every cat in camp. Burrowstripe's feeling silly, and Shatterstar doesn't want to go on a patrol with Cinderpaw. Wow, okay. Alright. See, talking more about dreams, and is trying to be gentle about it this time. telling a story, and it was a good idea. Okay, that's nice. Shatterstar saw a kitty pet. Burrowstripe is eavesdropping on Mottled Bounce. Mudroar daydreams about being a warrior in the old clans. Linefleck is giving advice to Evening Drift. Cloudy Stripes feels proud of himself. Evening Drift takes pride in how well run her patrols always are. Mottled Bounce is playing a prank on Burrowstripe. Cinderpaw is relaxing in camp. Heathkit is telling Cloudy Stripe to play with him. Alrighty. Let's see, has an argument. And Evening Drift is not going to tolerate disrespect. Red berries. Warning about potential death berries. Okay. Cinderpaw is now Cindermuzzle. We'll see if her traits may change as she gets older by a moon. No, we're not going to go near that. Tried to help a kitty pet, but unfortunately got run over. Heathpaw is now an apprentice and has Cloudy Stripe as his mentor. Cindermuzzle is confident and a prophecy interpreter and is currently sparring with clanmates. Heathpaw has a list of complaints for Shatterstar. So Heathpaw is confident, active imagination, and quick to help. He has a different brown from Mudroar, a little bit more reddish to it. Mottled Bounce is eating fresh kill. Evening Drift is in awe of Shatterstar's leadership. Cloudy Stripe is playing a prank on his new apprentice Heathpaw. Linefleck is giving advice to Evening Drift. Mudroar is thinking about how bad kitty pet food tastes. Burrowstripe is giving advice to Evening Drift, and Shatterstar is wondering what the clan thinks of her leadership. Alright, have these two on their first patrol together, learning about tunnels, but Heathpaw is not interested in actually learning. Dispute, and nothing got done. Not going to go near that. We already don't have a lot of cats to begin with. Still no medicine cat, unfortunate. Still not listening about tunnels, goodness. Did learn some new hunting techniques. Didn't step up. Let's see. Anything different? Nothing really, okay. Burrowstripe and Shatterstar became mates. Linefleck now has green cough, that's not good. Evening Drift was arguing, borderline fighting with a loner, that's also not good. Shatterstar wonders how Cindermuzzle's doing. Burrowstripe's feeling perplexed. Mudroar is being lectured yet again by the deputy. Linefleck, yeah, it looks like a golden color. Saw Heathpaw sneaking a bite of fresh kill. Cloudy Stripe wonders how Shatterstar's doing. Evening Drift is playing a prank on Cloudy Stripe. Mottled Bounce is giving advice to Evening Drift. Cindermuzzle's hoping Shatterstar notices her improvement. And Heathpaw asks his father for hunting tips. Okay. Did not learn any new fighting techniques. He managed to cross safely. Burrowstripe has a stomach ache. New hunting techniques, and actually did manage to have a good session that day. Large rat, and they all missed it. Unfortunate. Burrowstripe's stomachache left. Cloudy Stripe brought a single kit to camp but refused to talk about it. Unfortunately, Evening Drift was bitten by a snake and succumbed to the venom. Heathpaw is now Heathghost, honoring his daring personality, and his tail was then immediately injured by a fox. Cindermuzzle is very upset about Evening Drift's death, and honestly I am too. I liked her a lot. She was only 22 moons old. So far this clan is not doing so well. It's doing really bad, actually. But let's check out the newest baby. From Cloudy Stripe, we have little Meadow Kit, who I think is going to be a gray tabby with heather blue eyes. She looks very cute. She's an impulsive little one. Let's see. Managed to take away prey from a fox. Lionfleck is feeling better. Mudroar and Lionfleck have now become mates. Hopefully we'll see some kittens between the two of them. Here's little Meadow Kit. I can't really see the tabby parts in her, but she is impulsive and never sits still. It's a loner who's injured. Tamagotchi. He is a warrior, ambitious and formidable fighter. Injured with a cat bite and blood loss, he might not make it. We don't have a medicine cat. Yeah, we still don't have anything. Actually, he's Ghost. He is confident, a great teacher, and a good kid sitter. Okay. See him healthy. Oh, look at that beautiful boy. Beautiful boy, he's Ghost. Let's see, tempted to eat the prey. Had a quick snack, but still brought prey back. Has fleas, nightmare, tails feeling better, and Tamagotchi miraculously managed to survive. Look at that, Tamagotchi. I'll just keep your name as it is. He's Ghost. Stuff is improved. Ooh, a little bit of drama there. Heat exhaustion. Oh, hopefully Meadow Kit's gonna be okay. A loner who's interested. We now have Gravel, who is another warrior. He's childish with a keen eye. Your name will be Gravelbark. And actually, I'm thinking about making you a medicine cat, actually. Yeah, you're gonna be our medicine cat. Sorry, Gravelbark, but we seriously need one. Oak leaves, mallow, and thyme. Okay, that's pretty good. Cloudy Stripe brought back 2 kits. Cinder Muzzle's feeling better. Heath Ghost is better. Meadow Kit's better. Alright. So Cloudy Stripe brought back 2 kits, even though his oldest kit's almost 5 moons. They both have outsider roots, so that's a bit curious. Pike Kit. He is an insecure baby boy. He looks to be like a blue-gray classic tabby with heather blue eyes. And then another boy, Petunia Kit. He is impulsive. He is a masked gray tabby with heather blue eyes. So they've all inherited Cloudy Stripe's heather blue eyes. Interesting. Alright. Herb Gathering, talking about Star Clan visions, and got some blackberries. Unfortunately, we were not able to save that kitty pet. Lionfleck is free of fleas, but Mudroar was found dead near a clan border. Meadowpaw is being mentored by Shatterstar, and cats are very upset about Mudroar's death, especially his son, Heath Ghost. Dang. Rest in peace, Mudroar. Almost all of our cats that have originally been here are just dying. Our medicine cat died. Like 3 of our warriors have now died, one of which we've had since she was an apprentice. Goodness. Meadowpaw is bloodthirsty, never sits still, and a lover of stories. Oh dear. Pike Kit is insecure and never sits still. And Petunia Kid is daring and never sits still. Okay. Poor Lionfleck, she just lost her mate now. Meadowpaw got a broken jaw, that's not good. Set of tunnels, an abandoned badger set. Got some horsetail. Goodness, things for Scavengerclan are just going real south. Cindermuzzle's thankfully okay. Drove off a rogue. Large rat. They missed the rat. Got some cobwebs, okay. Lionfleck fell into a river and Burrowstripe drowned alongside Lionfleck. Okay. Goodness. Cloudy Stripe is now deputy. Wow. Okay. So our deputy died, and Lionfleck has now died. Look at all of these cats that we've had in the beginning. They've all just died. So the only cats that we have that are like clan founders is Shatterstar, Cloudy Stripe, Mottled Bounce, and Cindermuzzle. Goodness. I don't even have like group deaths on or anything. This is just all happening. Goodness. Got some blackberries. Alright. Meadowpaw. Goodness. So much death. Wow. Nothing interesting for this current moon. I'm glad I chose the cat that I did for this thumbnail, because goodness. Cloudy Stripe has white cough, Meadowpaw has healed. Let's see, Shatterstar still isn't feeling all that well, so I guess you'll have Cindermuzzle to train. Let's see, face planting into walls, not great, but it's something at least. Goodness, I feel like we have less cats than when we started out with. My goodness. Shatterstar is feeling a bit better. Cloudy Stripe's better, but sore. And then got green cough, stomach ache, sprained paw. Pike Paw has Mottled Bounce as his mentor, and Petunia Paw has Cindermuzzle as his mentor. Okay. Pike Paw is insecure, never sits still, and a lover of stories with Mottled Bounce as his mentor. Petunia Paw is charismatic and never sits still with Cindermuzzle as his mentor. Okay. Alright. Hopefully this goes okay. Having an argument. Learning and apologizing. Good. Hide within the tall grass. Doing their best. Checking out bison. Did not help Heath Ghost. Cloudy Stripe's no longer sore. Heath Ghost sprained his paw. Meadowpaw's feeling better. Goodness, everything's just not going well. Trying to be gentle with Petunia Paw. Nice little sunny spot. New fighting techniques, but didn't learn anything. Got some goldenrod, thankful. Cloudy Stripe is recovered and Tamagotchi is healed. Good. Hopefully things will be okay. Gathered some moss together. Argument. And isn't willing to teach unless there's an apology. New hunting techniques. Got some Bettany. Cloudy Stripe is wearing herbs. Cindermuzzle's expecting kits. Heath Ghost is better. Tamagotchi sprained his paw again. Alright. Tunnels. Had an argument about tunnels, okay. New hunting techniques. Focus within hiding. But Meadowpaw got a bite wound, goodness. Did not talk with StarClan, wow. Model Bounce's tail is injured. We now have Meadow Nudge as a warrior, honoring justice. Cindermuzzle's unsure of how many kits she'll have. Meadow Nudge is bloodthirsty, incredible runner, and a good storyteller. Okay. Daydreams about slaughtering every cat she despises. Goodness. You have a small romantic like for Mottled Bounce, but you dislike your younger brother, Pikepaw. That's not great. Don't kill your brother. See, Cindermuzzle is not available, so you'll have Cloudy Stripe instead, your father. Practicing fighting moves. Model Bounce isn't available, so you'll have Shattered Star. You're practicing teamwork and you work well together. Got some moss and raspberry. That's good, because some raspberry went bad. 6 kits. Cindermuzzle has 6 kits and does not have a partner with her. Tamagotchi recovered. Pikepaw is now Pikeback, honored for his strategy. Petunia Paw is Petunia Stripe in honor of his kindness. They're still rather small, so we'll see if their stuff changes, but goodness, Cindermuzzle basically said, hey, you're having a lack of cats here? No problem, I got you. Just gave us 6. Alright, so let's see. There's Rykit, who is a know-it-all, half-clan, with a Sokoke pattern tabby. Looks like maybe a little bit of a blue-gray tabby with amber eyes. And he's a bit of a know-it-all. Okay. We then have Budkit, who is also a know-it-all. She's a black masked tabby with amber eyes. She looks like she's going to be very pretty. Another Rykit. I will change that name because we don't want 2 Rykits within just one litter. That's going to get a little too confusing. I guess, what's a good name for you? It'll be Flintkit. She is a gray Bengal she-cat with amber eyes. Sunnykit, he's a charming boy. He's going to have a black marbled coat with cobalt blue eyes. Interesting. We have Goldkit, who is a sweet kit. She is a black-ticked she-cat with amber eyes. And then we have Quick-Kit, who is a charming little girl. She is a gray Bengal with green eyes. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how well they get along together. So you got some blackberries. Stuff with the other clan has improved. Meadow Nudge's bite wound healed. We now have Wade, who has joined us. Wade. She is nervous and an incredible runner. She's a very pretty tortie with pale blue eyes and is a senior cat. So let's see. Meadow Nudge has disappeared often recently. Interesting. Pipeback keeps checking his nest for birds, so he's nervous, as fast as the wind, and a good storyteller. Petunia Stripe is cold, a good kit sitter, and an incredible runner. Here is Rykit, who is daring and fascinated by prophecies. Okay. Yeah, he looks to be a slight blue-gray. Budkit, Very pretty. She is a know-it-all and also fascinated by prophecies. Very pretty, very striking. There's little Flint Kit, who is a black Bengal, who's a know-it-all and a picky nest builder. Sunny Kit, who's charming and constantly climbing. He looks the most like Evening Drift, actually. Interesting. There's little Gold Kit, who is sweet, interested in clan history, and a careful listener. She's got little soft paws. And then here's Quick Kit, charming, quick to make peace. I guess she's the one that looks most like her mother. Just with bangled and different colored eyes, but the other cats have either darker pelt colors, or you have Rye Kit, who's more of a blue-gray rather than a gray. Interesting. Yeah, no, they left that weird monster alone. Shatterstar will always love Burrow Stripe, but has decided to move on. Model Bounce's mangled tail is healed. Heath Ghost dislocated a joint, and Shatterstar's expecting kits. Alright. Fish did not catch anything, unfortunate. Managed to actually get some prey that time. Model Bounce, the scars on her tail. Well, at least she's alive. That's the most important thing, I suppose. Small litter. Leg is injured, recovered, white cough. Goodness. Hopefully one of the kits becomes Gravelbark's apprentice. Got some oak leaves that time. Oh, so it's Shatterstar and Gravelbark that had together. Well, they had one kit together. Wade's expecting kits. Heath Ghost is feeling better. Pikeback's feeling better, and so is Wade. So they have Sable Kit. She looks to be mainly white, but is a two-color. Maybe we can't see it yet. She's a quiet kitten, and she's got emerald eyes. Very pretty. Maybe we'll see the other colors some other point when she's a little bit older. Got some lungwort together, telling stories. Wade thinks she'll have a small litter, so there's Sable Kit. I guess it's meant to be white and pale as a two-color. That's interesting. She's quiet and oddly observant. Alright. Let's see, did not find any cobwebs. Did their best to hunt. Cloudy Stripe is healed. Heath Ghost didn't land quite right. Ryepaw has Meadow Nudge. Budpaw has Petunia Stripe. Flintpaw has Pikeback. Sunnypaw has his own mother Cindermuzzle. Goldpaw's Tamagotchi. Quickpaw has Mottled Bounce. And Wade gave birth to 3 kits with Tamagotchi. But unfortunately, Wade did not survive the birth. Rest in peace, Wade. Rest in peace. Let's see, Ryepaw is charismatic and fascinated by prophecies. Budpaw is charismatic, fascinated by prophecies, and has an active imagination. She now wears a little poppy flower. Flintpaw is ambitious and a picky nest builder. Sunnypaw is cunning and constantly climbing. Goldpaw is compassionate, interested in clan history, and a careful listener. Quickpaw is loving, quick to make peace, and quick to help. We've got, from Wade and Tamagotchi, we've got Snowy Kit. He's a little daydreamer. He is a cream and black tabby tom with pale blue eyes. Looks very cute. We then have Brookit, who is sweet, who looks, I guess, the most like Wade, actually, being a white and brown rosette tom with silver eyes. We then have Thrift Kit, who I guess is a good match between both of her parents. She's a little daydreamer. She is a white and ginger Sokoke tabby with sage green eyes. I'll actually go ahead and favorite some of these other kits as well. Yeah. Okay. Goodness, so many cats. To do training. Did not learn anything, unfortunately. Learning about bison. Has an argument, but is more amused than anything. Did not learn any fighting techniques. Dang, Goldpaw was actually really mean. Wow, okay. Did learn some new fighting techniques. Got some moss. Star Stars recovered Sunny Paw's yellow cough. That's not great. So here is Snowy Kit. He's a daydreamer, interested in clan history, and competent with words. Brook Kit is sweet and a careful listener. Thrift Kit is impulsive and never sits still. Okay. At least now we have a full page of cats, finally. Not interested in listening to potential visions. Finding a nice little sunny spot. Learning about tunnels. No one stepped up to teach. Learns how to hide within the tall grass. And the medicine cat didn't get anything. Cloudy Stripe Broken Bone is better. Bickering. Okay, nothing bad. Let's see, some bison. Did not take it seriously. Budpaw is free and unharmed. Good. Did not get any moss. Learned some new hunting techniques. Got some goldenrod. Runny Nose, Meadow Nudge is expecting kits. Sunny Paw is better. Alright, that's good. Hunting techniques with Rypaw. Did not learn anything. Of course. Did not step up to teach. Argument, but did apologize. Talking about dreams, but did give her son support. Had an argument about bison. Thankfully, Quick Paw was unharmed. Did not get any herbs, unfortunately. Meadow Nudge thinks she'll have small kits, small litter of kits. Sablepaw has her mother Shatterstar as her mentor. Sablepaw is loving and oddly observant. Alright. See, Meadow's not available, so you will get Cloudy Stripe. Learning about bison. Did not practice any teamwork. Argument, but did apologize. Had an argument, but was more amused. Talking about making mistakes. Had a good time learning new tips and tricks. Learning about bison. And got rosemary and horsetail. Okay. It's pretty good. Meadow Nudge and Heath Ghost have become co-parents, but Meadow Nudge confessed to mottled bounce and became mates. Interesting. Tamagotchi got injured. Ryepaws, now Ryfern. Okay. Volkit. Alright, she's very cute. So she is a sweet kitten. She is a, I guess, tan classic tabby with heather blue eyes. Interesting. Okay. So I guess got a bit more of Heathcote's genes from what it looks like. Interesting. Talking about making mistakes. Learning about tunnels. Learning new fighting techniques. See, Tamagotchi's not available, so you'll get Heath Ghost. Learning about bison. Thankfully, Quick Paw's okay. Learning some new hunting techniques. Everyone got sore, unfortunately. But I'll take sore over dead. Scrapes are healing. Gravelbark likes Cloudy Stripe but got rejected. Budpaw is now Bud Pelt in honor of her exemplar. Flintpaw is Flint Jumble, celebrated for her dedication. Goldpaw is now Gold Spots, honoring her selflessness. Quickpaw is Quick Fuzz after her hard work. Snowypaw has Pikeback as his mentor. Brookpaw has Cloudy Stripe as his mentor. And Thriftpaw has Flit Jumble as her mentor. Alright, so Ryfern is charismatic and a prophecy interpreter. Bud Pelt is charismatic, a great kid sitter, and a prophecy seeker. Flint Jumble is insecure and a den builder, now has Thriftpaw as her apprentice. Gold Spots is compassionate, a learner of lore, and helpful insight. Quick Fuzz is cunning, a great teacher, and a good mediator. Sunnypaw is about to get his full name. So Snowypaw is insecure, interested in clan history, and confident with words. Brookpaw is responsible and a careful listener. And Thriftpaw is insecure and never sits still. Alright. And then here's little Volkit. She's polite and a lover of stories. Very cute. Let's see, found a badger. Had some good teamwork together. Learned some new fighting techniques. Learning about the dangers of bison. Learning about tunnels. Had a vision, but no one could make sense of it. Got some moss. Shadowstar lost all of her eyes due to old age. Pipeback brought 4 kits to camp. We now have Sunnywool as a warrior, honoring his warmth. Oh goodness. Okay, so Shatterstar's not fully dead, but she did lose 5 lives. Goodness. She lost a decent amount of lives. Sunnywool is loving and a good climber. Love that for him. Alright, so Pikeback brought in the Know-It-All Fluff Kit, who looks to be a light gray ticked Tom with heather blue eyes. Rosemary Kit, a sweet kit, who looks to be maybe like a pale or white ticked Tom with heather blue eyes. He could be deaf. Then we have Barley Kit, the little attention seeker. He is a classic white and or pale. Tabby Tom with heather blue eyes. And then we have Spot Kit, who is a nervous little boy. He is a gray tabby with heather blue eyes. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to see what they become when they're older. For now, we've got some more patrols to do. Just wants to focus on her training, learning about tunnels, new hunting techniques, more learning about tunnels. Did not find anything and managed to catch a rabbit together. Very good. Chased off a kitty pet. Meadow Nudge is better. Gravel Bark still likes Cloudy Stripe but was rejected. Alright, so Fluff Kit. Know-It-All Never Sit Still. Seems to be like a light gray ticked. Rosemary Kit. I think that's white. I think that one is white. Huh. Let's look in the allegiances, actually. Okay, so Fluff Kit is a gray ticked and white. Rosemary Kit's a pale ticked and white. Okay. Barley Kit is a white and black tabby. I don't see the black. Spot Kit, gray tabby and white. Okay. Interesting. Bison. Yep, learning all about how they can be rather dangerous. Did not get any moss that time. Learning about tunnels. Got some tansy. Not going to get that rabbit. White cough. Tamagotchi may not make it and has decided to retire. Pipeback brought 6 kits and Goldspot's expecting kits. Goodness, Pikeback. Like, you literally just brought like 4 kits with you, and now you bring in 6? Boy, how many cats are you seeing? Alright, so we've got Dry Kit, who is a cream and black classic tabby with heather blue eyes. He's an attention seeker. We have Ermine Kit, who's also an attention seeker and seems to be the blue-gray Sokoke pattern. And he's got 1 heather blue eye and 1 emerald eye. We've got Moore Kit, who is a bossy little girl with white and what appears to be light gray Outgadi pattern with heather blue eyes. We then have Lavender Kit, who is a noisy little girl who I think is possibly a pale speckled she-cat with heather blue eyes. We then have Wisteria Kit, who is a know-it-all, and he is a gray tabby with heather blue eyes. And then we have Wild Kit, who is a gray ticked she-cat with heather blue eyes. Interesting. We'll have to see what they look like when they grow up. In the meantime, let's see here. You're going to have model bounce this time. Had a good session together. Not acting like usual self, just wants to focus on training. Is not interested in hearing potential dreams. Did learn some new hunting techniques. We now have a cat who has joined Soul Rose. Interesting. See, did not get anything. Soul Rose. Here. He is loyal and a good teacher. He is a white and black Sokoke tabby with cobalt blue eyes. Very pretty boy. Okay. Well, we always welcome new cats. White Cough, Goldspot's carrying a large litter. Sable Paws, now Sable Splash, honoring her poise. Okay, so Sable Splash, she is calm and has natural tuition. Yeah, she is white and pale. Look at that. Wow, okay. Alright, so here is Dry Kit, who is, yeah, cream with the black classic, who is an attention seeker and play fighter. Ermine Kit, who has a very interesting pattern, so I guess white mixed in there. More Kit is mostly white with just that one little spot. She's bossy and constantly climbing. Ermine Kit's an attention seeker, never sits still. Lavender Kit's bossy and a lover of stories. I think maybe she has a little something on her chest there, but I think it's mostly white. Wisteria Kit, again, like gray with like, I think maybe some hints of white there. Then Wild Kit has that kind of bluish gray like her father does. Look at Pike packs all of his kits. Goodness. White and black, silver tabby in white, white and gray, white and speckled silver, silver tabby in white, silver ticked in white. Okay. This better be it for you for a while, because that's a lot of kits. I don't think you have time to go out and see anybody right now. Especially not when you're also a mentor. Goodness. Nope, we're not gonna get that. Got some oak leaves. Covered from White Cough, tossed out a snake. Goldspot's had 4 kits. We now have Thrift Leopard as a warrior honoring her strategy. Volpaw has Heath Ghost. Her father, Spot Kit, has Yellow Cough. That's not good. Volpaw is oblivious and a lover of stories. She's got her father. We'll see if their stuff changes. So now we've got Small Kit, who is lonesome. She is a gray speckled she-cat with amber eyes. Then have Chasing Kit, a know-it-all little boy, a black Algati with pale green eyes. Carnation Kit, a charming little boy that it has a black single stripe with amber eyes. And then I will change your name, I just don't like it. You will be Crust Kit. Crust Kit, he is impulsive. He is a gray classic tabby with amber eyes. Okay. Alright, so 2 gray, 2 black. Interesting. I'd say that's a good mix of colors. New fighting techniques and had a good time doing so. Brookpaw. Learning more about bison. Volpaw. Having dreams but is supported. Got some horsetail. Gonna go back. Learning about a different sort of creature. White Cough is gone. Tamagotchi's wound's not infected and the broken bone is better. We now have Snowy Dust, for his wisdom. We now have Brookspore for his bravery. Barley Kit fell into a river but was saved. Unfortunately, Spot Kit died of yellow cough. Now Moor Kit has kitten cough. Rest in peace, baby Spot Kit. Our first baby death, and he was just about to become an apprentice. Rest in peace, little boy. Let me know what you guys think his name would have been down in the comments. Let's check out, let's see, there's Small Kit. He's lonesome and a careful listener, so he is a gray speckled with little patches of, with little patches of white. Chasing Kit, know-it-all, confident with words. Carnation Kit is charming and a picky nest builder. He's got a light single stripe instead of a dark one, okay. And then Crest Kit is just the, like, gray classic tabby, okay. Alright, so Thrift Leopard, she is insecure and an incredible runner. Very pretty markings. Snowy Dust, he is insecure, learner of lore, and a good speaker. Brookspore is ambitious, a learner of lore, and has helpful insight. Very interesting markings. Alright. There's just Volpaw as the single apprentice, practicing teamwork, but none of them stepped up to teach. Let's see, did not get any herbs. We met Lotus Tuft, but they did not join. Practiced some new fighting techniques, although there was a little bit of a tumble, so that's... Oh, okay, so that's Lotus Tuft. Kitty Pet. Wise, great speaker, 11 moons old. Interesting. Alright. Hit save. Feeling better. Green cough. Fluff Paw has Cloudy Stripe. Rosemary Paw has Bud Pelt. Barley Paw has Gravel Bark. Okay. Moor Kit unfortunately did not survive kitten cough. Rest in peace. Poor Moor Kit. Actually, yeah, that's like 2 of his kits. So Spot Kit and Moor Kit. Goodness, rest in peace, babies. So Fluffpaw is ambitious, never sits still, and is quick to make peace. Rosemary Paw is childish with morbid curiosity. Barley Paw is childish and never sits still. Okay. Alright. Have our medicine cats go out first. Let's see, got a small cut. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's see. Face planting into walls. Isn't... Okay, so learning about visions. Learning more about tunnels. Waiting for the dog to calm down. Managed to get a squirrel. Soul Rose unfortunately got poisoned. Okay. Rogue got a bee sting. Gravel Bark bought 2 kits. Interesting. Actually, I'm gonna go into settings here because I need that to be turned off. Right now, we have too many kits. Just way too many kits. We now have Crouch Kit. A nervous little girl with a ticked black pelt and pale green eyes. And then we have Silver Kit, a sweet kit who is a black Sakoke Tom with gold eyes. Ironic name, I guess. Doing it for the funny, maybe. I don't know. Nothing got done. Learning to listen to mentor. Did not take training seriously. Checking for Badger. Pikevac got head damage. That's not great. Talking about possibly having a vision. Stuff with another clan has improved. Cindermuzzle was murdered. Oh no. Ryfern was arguing. Sunnywool. Better. Fluffpaw's wincing. Drypaw has Sunnywool. Erminepaw has Flint Jumble. Lavender Paw has Sable Splash. Wisteria Paw has Snowy Dust. Okay, recovered. Cats are very upset about Cindermuzzle's death. But we don't know who she was murdered by. Poor Cindermuzzle. I wonder who murdered her. Actually, I think maybe we can check. Wasn't Shatterstar. Excuse me. Cloudy Stripe. Nope. Gravelbark. No. Yeah, it's not going to be Barleypaw. Mottled Bounce. No. Heath Ghost. Highly possible. Wow. So far, yeah, it looks like it's probably Heath Ghost. Yeah, Heath Ghost. But why would you murder her? Curious. I mean, he's the biggest suspect, at least for now. Heath Ghost. No one hated her more than Heath Ghost. Goodness. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Let's see, you're going to have Petunia Stripe. Oh yes, I should have checked. So Drypaw, Childish, Avid Play Fighter, Erminepaw, Charismatic Never Sits Still, Lavender Paw, Charismatic Lover of Stories, Wisteria Paw, Insecure Never Sits Still, Splashes and Puddles, Wild Paw, Nervous Never Sits Still. Okay. Oof. See, found a badger. Checking on bison. Talking about making mistakes and learning from them. Possibly having visions. Talking nicely with another clan. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here for right now. I think that's been a lot, in all honesty. So taking a look at the list here so far, Shatterstar, Cloudy Stripe, and Model Bounce are the last of the clan founders. Everyone else is been born or different, but those three are all that's left. Because Cindermuzzle, Lionfleck, Mudroar, Evening Drift, Dark Floral, Flaxbeam, and Burrowstripe were our other clan founders that had passed away. Wade unfortunately passed away, and unfortunately Spotkid and Moorkit passed away. But that's all of our clan founders, and Shatterstar is getting really up there in age, so she may pass on soon. And Cloudy Stripe's also getting much older. Model Bounce, thankfully, is decently young still, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see where it goes. Let me know what you guys think. Should I also be turning on mass extinction events or anything? Should I just keep Shatterstar here, or since she's so old, should I have her retire so that she can be with Tamagotchi, or I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is there any games from the Nintendo Direct that you guys are awaiting for? Make sure to keep yourself nice and warm, drink water, and have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.